What a lovely introduction. I have to disagree with that though. Well, thank you nonetheless. Hi everybody, great to be here. Wow, look at you lovely people, man.
Thank you.
That lady right there, a lot of noise coming from you. Thank you for the support. My God, she echoes like crazy. But, you know, we're here to have fun because, you know, you all need a good laugh, and I'm on stage after a long time and it's kind of nerve-wracking as well. That's why I had a black label. Now I'm like, what? But, you know what? Have you ever had that friend? You all have friends. You have all kinds of different friends. You have that one friend who calls you and says, hey man, I'm coming to pick you up. He says he's on his way. And then like half an hour later, you call him back. And this motherfucker is watching TV at home. And then you're like, I thought you were coming to pick me up. I was like, yeah man, I'm on my way. Is that Carmen in the background, bitch? You're watching TV, man. You're not coming to pick me up. You told me you're coming to pick me up half an hour ago. And then he slowly turns off the TV and like, yeah, I'm coming, man. Chill. And then, you know what happens, like, yeah, we are friends, but then you walk around the house, it's like, this motherfucker, I want to beat him up as soon as he comes to my house, as soon as the doorbell rings, hey man, how's it going? I was waiting for your ass to come, man. Shit. I was like, waiting for you. Good to see you, that's good. But inside you're like, fucking, you got late. That's the truth, we all have it, but we love them. That's why, regardless of the shit that our friends do, we love them. And there's a lot of crazy things happening in this world. People, if you look at the news, oh my God, people jumping into rivers and shit like that. What the fuck is going on, right? That we need to have fun. That's why we need comedy and stuff like that. But speaking about shit that's like weird in the world, I've noticed, I've noticed a lot of weird Sri Lankan fights. And I'm thinking, why these fights are weird? Because if you watch the English movies and Hollywood movies and all that, you know, guys have a problem, they fight, they shoot at each other, they mess with each other, they don't have a conversation before the fight. It's like our guys, you know, they like exchange biodatas, like, ah, this is me. I think before I meet you up, you should be able to know who I am. You know who I am? I'm just saying, I ain't playing with you, man. And then the other bug is also like asking the same question. You know, did you know who I am? But it will be a little louder than the initial question, like, you know who I am? And then both of them look at each other, shit, I don't know who the hell I am. Like, should I answer this question? Or should we fight? But you know, the fight doesn't come along for a while. It takes time. But that's guys like us. If we have an altercation, if you and I have an altercation, probably we'll exchange words. But initially, or later we'll get into the game. But have you seen these, you know, I'm talking about thugs. Have you seen that shit? Like, when I'm talking about thugs, I'm talking about not bullshit. I'm talking about, you know, the real what they about this. Have you seen that? I mean, this shit is crazy. Because the place I live, there's a road that connects to the, I live in Abuja. There's a road called Santana Media Road, and you go down that road, it connects to the junction. And down that road, okay, there's some houses, and there's some people living there. You know, these are badass people. You know, if you mess with them, they'll probably kill you. But they will have a conversation before they kill you. So one time, I was going to visit a friend. I had to go to the table, so I had to take a shortcut to the table. So I have this tutu guy who's like helps me out with hires and stuff, and I said, Aji, I need to go to the table. Yeah, alright, cool. I'll come and pick you up. He said he's single, but just say. And then, and we're on our way through this road, and all of a sudden I see a lot of these, again, what they do, having an altercation. Like I saw women, I saw children, I saw that the whole community surrounding two guys. And I thought, oh man, shit is going down. And you know how we are. Because when there's a fight, we're like, give me that ticket, motherfucker. I need to watch this fight right now. Stop the car. I know I'm late for the wedding, but hey, there's a fight happening. I need to watch this. But yeah, so because of this scenario, I couldn't go, and I didn't want to say, you know, I may go. They'll be like, I'll tell you while watching TV. So this altercation was happening, and I was like, oh man, shit is about to go down. Even my tutor Ajit was like, and I'm like, okay. And then I was listening to the conversation. Right, I'll give you the picture, right? You see two families from two different houses. You have a guy and the other house. I think they're neighbors. I think one neighbor was pissed off, the other guy was throwing trash in front of his gate, some shit like that. And they were just yelling at each other, right? And the wives and the kids also came down. The kids were like, and the wife is like, but then the two guys, I'm like expecting a fight because nobody's holding these guys in the first place. You know? They're not like, and all that. They're like, so what happened was, I was listening to the conversation, I was like, oh my goodness, this is bad. And the conversation was kind of weird because I was like expecting a fight, and these two were like exchanging. When it comes to Sri Lankan fights, what I've noticed that there's a lot of private parts, you know? Like, you know, they'll say, they act like a couple of super, you know. Impossible things, very impossible things. And then I'm standing there like, fucking yes. What kind of gay ass fight is this? I am here to see a fight. Why the hell would I want to see another guy fucking another guy? That's weird. I said, I need to see some fist fight, man. Punch each other. I'm like, what happens if I tell you, my friend, if I tell you I want to fuck you in the ass, I mean, that just finishes the fight. Like, I mean, I can't walk on the street saying, oh, this is the guy you want to fuck him in the ass. I can't walk on the street like that. That's crazy. So I was wondering, like, do these guys know what they're saying to each other? Or they wake up the next morning and they're like, shit, I said that? Seriously. So these guys were exchanging these words, and I was like, oh, I don't have time for this shit. And was there for about half an hour, but nobody fought. It's gonna happen tomorrow, man. It should be sorted. And then I'm sure the wife will be like, oh, what are you gonna do? Again, you're gonna Sunday. Yeah. That's us. Sunday yeah. And it's really weird, and it's good to be back on stage and good to see you guys laughing. Absolutely wonderful. And last time I performed, I'm actually on stage after about 7 months. And last time I performed, the crowd, when I was like cracking a joke here and there, the crowd was like, and I'm thinking, shit. And then I was in a bad mood. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I can't do this shit no more. Like if you watch other stand-up comedians, like if you look at other countries, you know, the crowd is like, even when he comes on stage, he's like, but our guys are like, what is this motherfucker gonna say now? So yeah, it's really hard to make Sri Lankan people listen, right? And but when I was in a bad mood, this is the time when your friends and family come and say, we're in a bad mood. Your friends will come and say, you'll be okay. My family is okay. And then my mom came out of nowhere and gave me this book. This, I don't know whether you read it, Rhonda Byrne, The Power. A book called The Power by Rhonda Byrne. Have you read this shit? No. It's The Secret, yeah! I read it, I was like, you know what, okay, this is going to motivate me, I'm going to read it. And I took some time and I read it. Do you know this woman's secret to success in life? Positive imagery, positive thinking. Shit, I could have come up with that in a minute. And it's positive imagery. So I was thinking, so if it's like this, for example, if you want $1,000,000 rupees, you have to positively think that you're going to get it. And if you keep on thinking that positive image, you're going to get $1,000,000 rupees. Exactly. I think we've all been thinking about $1,000,000 rupees, but anything's going to happen. Like, so I guess only in Sri Lanka this book is not going to work. So fucked up, yeah? So I was thinking, man, this is crazy. So why isn't this woman going to Africa and Sudan and places like this and promote this fucking book? You know what? All these kids in Ethiopia and shit can't eat, they're like skin and bones. Why can't this woman go and say, you know what, kid? Think about a cheeseburger. Think about a soup. Think about a nasi goreng. Positively think about it. Keep on thinking about it. And you will get that. That kid will be like, shut up bitch, I can't take this. I'm hungry, motherfucker. You're talking about positive image, I can't eat that shit. He'll probably take the book and slap me in the face. You know that? That's the thing. And like I said, crazy things are happening in this world, and one of the things that caught my attention, I think you guys know about it as well if you read the newspapers. But 2-3 months back, maybe 4 months back, this is kind of embarrassing. This in Nilbala river in Mata. Apparently this merchant dude took a crack. He took a dump near the river. He took a dump in the river, and apparently a crocodile came out of nowhere and bit his ass. And apparently crocodile bit his ass, and apparently took his shirt also. That had about $35,000 in it. And this motherfucker comes on newspapers and says, I'm disappointed that I didn't get $35,000. He fucking took it. And I'm like, you lost your ass, man. How are you gonna take a dump? Your dump is not gonna be the same anymore, man. And that's what I realized, man, we're thinking about money way too much. This fucker is worried about his $35,000 more than his ass. You only get one ass, you can make $35,000 later. Come on, shit. And then everybody's like, this is dangerous, we can't go to Nilbala anymore. And they're blaming the crocodiles, like it's the crocodile's fault. How would you like it if some motherfucker comes in front of your doorstep and took a dump in front of your door and said, alright, I'm going, thanks for the location. You'll kill that motherfucker, right? Exactly, that's what the crocodile was doing. If you take a male crocodile, that's his area, that's his territory. Alright, he has a couple of females he wants to get jiggy with, okay? And then all of a sudden he's getting jiggy with this female, talking to us like, hey baby, this is my area, Nilbala. You know, I'm the man in the area, you know? I like the way you look, you know, your teeth and all, and the sexy. I bet you can bite me real hard and roll. And he's like trying to talk to this chick, and all of a sudden he's like, you know what baby, I'm going to turn this on. Is that shit? And then he looks to the side and there's a human taking a dump in his river. Come on, anybody would have got pissed off. So he was like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. And then he went and grabbed his ass. Simple. It's just a natural phenomenon, man. It's not gonna be upset about with the crocodile. No, what's wrong with these people? Seriously. And what's up with bus? What's that? What's up with bus drivers? Seriously. It's crazy. You can't go to Maharagam and go to Homagam anymore. Sounds weird. Maharagam front of me, Homa. What kind of fucked up tongue is that? I'm a heterosexual man. I don't want to go to the town with you. But imagine your dear friend is like, nigga, please, I want to go there, yeah. Just want to go to that town. I heard those clowns want to fuck people in the ass. And taking bus tickets, I don't know, I haven't been going on the bus for a long time, but taking bus tickets was also weird. I think when we were schooling and going in the bus, this buses have different phrases, it's kind of weird. You'd be like, "Oi, mata bola orang Israel anda?" I ain't gonna touch nobody's pole. And he doesn't understand what he's saying, but you know, we've seen all kinds of crap happening in this world, and then you know, sometimes you gotta use your words carefully. Now in Sri Lanka, you really need to use your words carefully. You come in here and it's like, if somebody comes in like, "I saw another I'm not gonna sign no." What? seat ticket. And you'll be like looking at the girl next to you like, I want a ticket from that. You know what guys, you've been great. Thank you very much. I'm JayJay.